Previously on Savannah.
Well, it's just about a job.
I interviewed for a sales position with Goodall Cosmetics. I'll be traveling 3 or 4 days a week.
Hello?
I'm looking for Jeannie Collins.
Well, my fiance's out of town.
Jeannie Collins is your fiancé.
You told me he was my father.
Edward Burton will never admit that.
I want to throw you a fancy wedding. Let me introduce you to the future, Mrs. Ed Burton.
Well, I'll be damned. I spent 3 glorious days and nights in New York City with that woman 5 years ago. That's the damn hooker I ever had.
Oh, what a meal. I feel like I'm never going to eat again.
You know, I ran to an old buddy of mine at the bar.
You did?
Yeah, Les Sadler.
So why didn't you introduce me?
You already met him.
I don't know a Les Sadler.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, he probably didn't use his real name.
For what?
When he was your customer, he probably didn't use his real name.
I am so confused.
Well, he's about 5'9", balding, 170, speaks with a southern accent.
You have a little too much to drink, Edward.
Well, you know, old Les must not be as memorable as he thinks he is, because he said that you were the best hooker he ever had, and you can't even remember him from Adam.
Hooker?
You were the best and the most expensive.
Wait, one of your friends said that I was a hooker?
Oh, come on, Veronica. Don't you have some plan to help you get through these embarrassing moments?
Not only am I furious that some man I have never even met would say such a thing, I am outraged that you would believe it.
Way to go. That's better outrage.
I'm calling a cab.
No, you're not. You're staying right here.
You're hurting me.
You made a fool out of me.
He's lying.
Les doesn't know how to lie. He even told me that he took pictures of you two on top of the Empire State Building. He still got them. Now, if you like, we can go down to Les's house now and look at them together. We'll see who's telling the truth.
Let go of me.
Why me? Why'd you pick me?
I didn't pick you.
You think I'm that stupid?
I fell in love with you.
Oh, bring out the violins.
I'm not breaking into tears, and I'm not telling you some sob story. I'm the stupid one thinking I could ever get away from my past.
You sure are, sugar.
But you listen to me, Edward Burton. If I didn't fall in love with you, I wouldn't be telling you the whole truth. The truth is, I came here to con you.
Yeah, and you got caught.
You didn't even suspect a thing. Tom and I cheated you out of your riverboat. That was the con.
It was a setup?
You don't even know the half of it.
I know nobody ever cheats Edward Burton and gets away with it.
And that's exactly why Tom came back. Because you're vengeful and spiteful. And you ruined his father.
I don't even know Tom Masick's father.
You drove Tom's father to suicide because you caught him with your wife. Figured it out yet? He's Tom Henderson. Little Tommy Henderson, who found his father lying in a pool of blood with his face half shot off. Now you know it all. So here's your lousy ring. Tom was right. You deserve to rot in hell.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to see you in person.
Reese?
Daddy, I have the most incredible news.
What?
Tom and I are engaged. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, Tom wanted to tell you in person, but I jumped the gun. Well, here's Tom.
I didn't mean for you to hear it this way, Edward.
On the contrary, it's the perfect day to hear the news.
I love your daughter very much, sir. I'll do everything in my power to make her happy.
Oh, I'm sure you will, Tom.
it's not fair. You are on your second engagement. I haven't even had one.
Oh, this isn't anything like my engagement to Travis. Tom is completely different, thank goodness. Oh, he's too good not to marry.
You're too good not to marry. Tom's a lucky dog.
Oh. Well, where is Tom anyway? I want to congratulate this groom-to-be.
Oh, he's working on the books. All the gaming equipment is arriving on Thursday. He's going to throw a big bash to open the casino.
Coming.
Oh, you are some piece of work, sugar.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I thought you were a two-bit con artist, but I'm much more impressed with you now.
I told you I went straight.
Oh, you did? Straight to Reese Burton.
I love Reese.
I bet you loved her ever since you two were kids.
I only met her a few months ago.
You could be telling the truth about that. You might not have met when you were kids. I mean, Tommy Henderson was a few grades ahead of Reese Burton in elementary school.
Henderson?
You've been a little pet project of mine. Whatever happened to poor little Tommy after his father shot himself? Well, his mother married some tough guy from Jersey named Messick.
Why have you taken such an interest in my life?
Oh, because it is just so melodramatic. All these twists and turns, and now here you are in Savannah. Right back where you started from.
What do you want?
I want to shake your hand, mister.
Why?
Because I hate Edward Burton every bit as much as you do.
I figured I had a lot of company in that regard. But, what did he do to you?
Let's just say that he owes me too, and we'll leave it at that.
All right.
You and I have a lot in common. If there's anything that I can do to help you bury Edward Burton, please let me know.
Hey.
Lane, hi. You working on a story?
Sort of. Hey, Michael.
Hey, how you doing, Lane?
Good.
Yeah, good. You got any questions for us?
Just for you, really.
I guess I could use another cup of coffee.
Shoot.
Do you know what your wife was doing while she was away?
Last week? Got a job in sales. Flew to Augusta. Why?
I mean, when she left you for 6 months, do you know what she was doing?
Why are you asking?
I saw Jeannie kissing another man at the airport the other day.
That could be an explanation for that.
I thought so, too.
Maybe it wasn't even Jeannie.
It was.
So there could still be an explanation for it.
Well, that's why I tracked the man down, to get the explanation.
You tracked him down?
Look, the last thing I want to do is cause trouble.
But
I found out this man lived in Augusta, and I went to see him.
did you talk to him?
Yes. I asked if he knew Jeannie Collins, and he said...
Lane, quit dragging it out and just say it.
The man told me she was his fiancée.
Jean?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Morning, Gordon. Right this way.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Burton?
I'm glad you could drive by, Gordon. Have a seat there. Gordon, I hear that Tom Massey down the riverboat's ordered a whole mess of gambling equipment from you.
Yes, sir. Roulette wheel, blackjack tables, slot machines.
Whoa, that is a big order, huh? Too bad old Tom's not going to get it.
I shouldn't have any problem supplying him. Heck, it should be in town tomorrow.
No, Gordon. I'm afraid all that equipment's going to get lost in transit.
Mr. Burton, if anything happens to that equipment, I'm liable. Massick's already given me a deposit.
Let him sue you.
Mr. Burton...
I'll take care of all your legal expenses regarding the matter.
But...
My guess is it'll take about 5 years to get to trial, and you'll be dead broke by then. And here's the good part, Gordon. You get to keep his deposit. I pay full price for the equipment, plus 10% for your trouble. Hell, you can travel around the world with that kind of money, Gordon. What do you say?
If that equipment isn't here by Thursday, I will see you in court. Then give me my deposit back.
What happened?
The boat my equipment was on, it sank.
It must be insured.
Retailer didn't buy coverage.
Well, then they have to give you your money back.
Try getting blood out of a turnip.
You can sue.
That'll take years. I need the gambling equipment now.
Buy it from someone else.
Cash flow problem, Reese. All my capital is tied up in other investments.
See if you like this sauce. I was watching the cooking channel in my hotel room and I wrote down the recipe.
What hotel was that?
I know, some no-frills chain. I can't remember which one.
Well, I'd like to know where you are when you're on the road.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just that I get into my hotel room so late sometimes. I want to call and wake you.
I don't mind. Call.
Well, I will on this trip.
Taking another trip.
This is only for a week. My sales are going great, and if I am first for the month, we can win a free trip to Hawaii.
Jeannie, you've only been on the job a couple of weeks.
Well, I told you I'd be good at it. Of course, if you don't want to go to Hawaii with me, Dean Collins, I'll just have to get somebody else to rub suntan lotion on my back. I'm just teasing.
Mommy, Mommy.
I'm gonna read Jason a book.
Hello?
Lane, it's Dean.
Hey.
Can you come with me to Augusta tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll call in sick.
Great. I want to talk to this guy face to face. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay, bye.
Oh, yeah, I had no idea that Tom was in financial trouble.
Well, it's only temporary.
Well, that's a relief.
But you have to promise to keep it a secret.
Well, I will.
Because Tom is too proud to ask you for help himself.
Tom is a proud man.
So I was hoping you could loan me the money, and then I could give it to Tom.
Well, honey, I would, if I could.
If you could?
Well, you don't think I'll keep my money in cash?
You could sell some stock.
I take a beating with the way the stock market is now.
Is that true, or are you just brushing me off?
I would think twice before you start criticizing me, young lady. You always getting on your high horse about wanting to earn your own money, and then every time one of your friends gets in trouble, you come whining to me to bail them out.
Well, I won't make that mistake again.
Just like you won't pick the wrong man again?
Tom is not the wrong man.
Honey, he's not who you think he is.
I am not gonna stand here and listen to you criticize Tom.
Reese?
I mean it.
Use your head. The man acts like he's as rich as Donald Trump, but he's telling you he has a cash flow problem?
Isn't that the excuse you just gave me? Or are you telling me that you're not the man you say you are?
Fine. You have a lot of lessons to learn yet, young lady. I guess you're just gonna have to learn them all the hard way.
Tom and I will do just fine, thank you very much.
And I'm telling you, Tom Masick bit off more than he could chew when he came to Savannah.
I've called every distributor or manufacturer of gaming equipment in the 50 states. I found one that could outfit us in time, but it's gonna cost an arm and a leg.
How much?
50,000.
It's more than an arm and a leg. It's a whole damn body.
Well, forget the casino. How about bingo night?
I think I might just have to let this little boat go under because I'm not going to disturb my other investments.
Can't stand to see him get burned. I asked Daddy for a loan, but he doesn't have any money.
Your dad doesn't have any money.
No available money.
That's more like it.
I should have learned by now that the only way to get money out of my father is to pry it away with a crowbar, catch him in bed with a sheep.
Wicked, Reese. Don't look so hangdog. I got a proposition for you.
Yeah, what's that?
Let's
say I deliver your gambling equipment in time for your fancy schmancy opening.
You got 50,000.
This is what if.
Armed robbery is a felony.
Let's say I got the money and I deliver the equipment. I'm gonna want something in return.
Why are you so bound and determined to help me?
Because I want Edward Burton to feel some pain. And I can't imagine anything that would gall him more than to see the son of his old enemy rise up from the ashes.
What did he do to you?
Plenty.
Someday you have to tell me the story.
Someday I might. Okay, here are my terms. I deliver the equipment on time and on schedule, and I deliver for free.
Free?
That's right, doesn't cost you a penny.
What's the catch?
I get half the boat.
Half the boat. Dream on.
You heard me, sugar. Half the boat.
I can't agree to that.
Sure you can. You don't want Edward Burton to watch you crawl out of town with your tail between your legs.
Laid it on a little thick.
I know how you think, because I think the same way, too. You're gonna say yes.
Okay. You pull it off. You get half the boat.
I know what else you're thinking.
Savannah will return after these messages.
And now, back to Savannah.
Hello, Wheeler here.
Michael, hi, it's Jeannie.
Hey, Jeannie. What can I do for you?
Well, I need to speak to my husband.
Dean isn't here.
Oh. Will you give him a message for me?
Sure.
He said he wanted me to stay more in touch with it when I'm on the road, so I'm at my old roommate's house in Madison to save some money. Mary Beth, you should remember. Look, I give you her number, but her phone was just disconnected, and she's not getting a new one till next week. Just tell Dean that I'll just check in with him later, so he won't worry.
I doubt if he'll be calling. He took the day off. Said he had some business in Augusta.
In Augusta? Why on earth would he go to Augusta?
He didn't say. But I'll tell him that you call if he checks in, all right?
Yeah, thanks.
All right, bye.
Yes?
Mr. Carter, you have some visitors.
Who is it?
They say it's personal.
Send him in.
Right away.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I help you?
I'm Lane McKenzie. We spoke last week at your house.
Dean. Oh, right. I remember. You were looking for my fiancé.
I'm sorry to disturb you at your office. We stopped by your house and your neighbor gave us this address.
You said Jeannie might be here.
You just missed her. Oh. Oh, you friends of hers?
Yeah, we'll go way back.
Oh, great. I know she'll want to see you. Let me get a pen. I'll write down your names and numbers.
Have you and Jeannie been together long?
Almost a year.
A year?
Yeah.
When's the wedding?
She wants to be a June bride.
Oh. Well, you must be quite a guy. She was always so particular, it's hard to imagine Jeannie Collins married.
Collins?
Yeah, Jeannie Collins.
My fiance's Jeannie Collier.
Collier?
Yeah. You said you were looking for Jeannie Collier when you stopped by.
I said Collins.
Let's get to the bottom of this. Here. It's my fiancée, Jeannie.
That isn't her.
Beg your pardon?
I saw you kiss Jeannie Collins in the Savannah airport the other day.
Then you need glasses.
My eyesight is just fine.
What are you talking about? Who are you people?
I know you flew to Savannah. I saw the airplane passenger list.
Not that it's any of your damn business, but I did go to Savannah the other day to conduct business. I flew back the same day. I didn't kiss any Jeannie Collins in the airport. I don't even know a Jeannie Collins. And if you don't leave right now, I'm calling the police.
No, no, no. That won't be necessary. Come on.
No, something's not
Lane,
right.
we'll talk about this outside. Sorry to take up your time.
Thank you so much, honey.
I cannot believe they're trying to track you down.
Well, they must have seen us together at the airport the other day and recognized me. I mean, they did see me on the day of the birth. It's just that the adoption agency promised no one could ever get my name.
It's a good thing they at least warned us that couple's trying to find their child's birth mother.
I was only 17 when I got pregnant, and the circumstances were so awful.
Don't worry yourself about that. It's in the past. I'm here to protect you now.
You're not mad at me?
Jeannie, honey, I love you. You're gonna be my wife.
Well, I don't want those people to ever find me.
Don't worry. I convinced them they're wrong. They're not gonna bother us again.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Mr. Burton.
Oh, hello, Peyton.
I know that this is sort of last minute and all, but I need to come over and talk to you tonight.
Well, does it have to be tonight?
Yes, it's very important.
Well, I'd much rather you call my secretary tomorrow and set up an appointment.
I would do that if it weren't so urgent and personal. See, I was visiting with Mother at the jail, and, well, I just can't talk about it over the phone.
Well, if it's that important, maybe I can move a few things around.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I would be so grateful.
Well, let's say 8:30 then?
8:30. Great. Thank you so much.
All right.
Sleep tight, Daddy.
Savannah will return after these messages. And now, back to Savannah. Come on in here.
Well, I was so happy that you could see me tonight. I picked this up on the way over.
Oh. Well, that was very kind of you.
Well, kindness has nothing to do with it. You know the saying, the way to a man's heart's through his stomach. Well, not for a Southern man. Nothing works better on him than a good bourbon.
And I hope you're not here begging money for Tom Massey, because I don't have bourbon and Kingdom Come to soften me up for that.
Oh, well, I didn't even know that Tom was in trouble.
Over his head and out of his league.
Well, I'm not surprised. You know, true Southern gentleman would offer me a drink by now.
I'm sorry. You know, I keep forgetting you're an adult.
Well, have been for some time.
Of course you are. You and Reese grew up so quickly. Too damn quick. Bourbon?
No, I'm a Scotch drinker.
Oh. So now, what was so urgent that you couldn't wait another day?
Oh, it's Mother. She has been having a terrible time in prison. But may I sit?
Oh, please.
Well, she would just die if she knew that I was here to talk to you about it.
I doubt that. Everybody in this town comes to me at one time or another wanting something.
Not Mother. I mean, you were the last person in the world that Mother would ever ask a favor of. I mean, after all, you've already done so much for her and me. I mean, hiring her as your maid and allowing me to grow up here.
Well, the more the merrier, I always say.
You practically treated me like a daughter.
Well, Reese was happy to have another little girl around the place.
Well, you made us feel right at home.
About Lucille's problem.
It's a long story, and well, I just have to calm down before I can even tell you it.
Calm down. Take your time.
But you're such a busy man.
Oh, I've cleared my calendar. I'm free for the rest of the evening.
Oh, what a relief. Let me freshen that.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Look, I didn't make it up, and I wasn't mistaken.
Lane, this kind of thing happens all the time at crime scenes. Just last week, I was investigating a robbery, and one of the customers got a good look at the thief. He described him as 6'2", overweight, and sandy-colored hair. Well, we caught the guy. He turned out to be 5'7", 144 pounds, dripping wet, and balding.
I'm sure I saw Jeannie.
Lane.
I know I must look like an absolute fool taking you on a wild goose chase to Augusta, and I know what you must think of me.
I think you're a good friend trying to help.
Now, don't be so nice about it.
I'm not trying to be nice. It's what I think.
Well, don't you wonder if I was finagling to get you alone for a day?
If that was your intention, you could have come up with a much smoother plan. I better be going.
Hold on. Jeannie.
Lane, my husband wasn't home, so I thought I'd look here and surprise, I found you.
What are you doing in town?
No, I cannot believe you are asking me that. I find you here with your old girlfriend, and you start questioning me?
I was doing a favor for Lane.
Oh, Lordy me, I hate to ask what kind of a favor.
I had an electrical problem, and Dean said he'd fix it.
Next time, hire an electrician.
Oh, well.
Let's go, Jeannie. You've made enough of a scene already.
Au contraire. I am sick and tired of Lane Mackenzie acting so self-righteous when she is running after you like some lovesick puppy. Electrical problem, my butt.
Jeannie.
I am not running after your husband.
Oh, no? Well, then I'll never find the two of you together again. And if I do, I will kick your teeth in.
We are going.
Take your cheating arm off of me.
Sorry.
And I will definitely call whomever I can to make sure your mother's stay is a lot easier in jail.
Thank you so much. Here, let me get you another drink.
I believe I've hit my limit.
Oh, now you haven't even touched the bottle. I remember watching you entertain your fancy friends in here, and I kept thinking one day I would be grown up enough to join you.
It wasn't as exciting as you imagined. Most of those parties I threw were for business.
Well, I was so jealous of all your lady friends. You were so handsome.
Huh? Just a little girl's imagination.
Imagination, my foot. You are still the most handsome man in all of Savannah. Maybe the whole state of Georgia.
I think we better just call it a night.
Oh, I need another drink.
I'm gonna call you a cab to drive you home.
Whoa! Are you okay, honey?
Yeah. Don't call me honey.
All right, sugar.
I'm okay. Don't. You're not trying to flirt with me, are you?
Well, it's about time you noticed. I've been trying my darndest.
I don't know. You're too young for me.
Oh, you're not old.
I am old. And I don't think of you romantically.
Why not?
Because you seem just like a daughter to me.
After this, you brush your teeth for 3 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Then I'll read you a bedtime story after Mom gets out of the shower.
Grandma ran me back to see Buckaroo every night when I lived with her.
When did you live with Grandma?
Uh-oh.
It's okay, you can tell me.
Mommy said not to.
It's okay, kiddo. I won't be angry with you.
I stayed at Grandma's the time Mommy was away.
The whole 6 months?
Yep.
You weren't with Mommy?
Nope. Will you read me back to see Buckaroo?
Yeah, I sure will, kiddo.
Nice touch.
Savannah will return after these messages. And now we return to Savannah.
The Savannah metropolitan area is sunny and clear. Look for breezy conditions throughout the region. Highs today in the upper 60s. We'll be right back with world and local news right after these messages.
Good morning, sugar. Your shower is wonderful. You know your bathroom is the size of Siberia. Oh, there's my bra. Shoot, I've been looking all over for this. Boy, you sure are acting bashful for a man who had no inhibitions last night.
I'm gonna be sick.
Here, let me get you your robe, baby. Here, I won't look. You know, the best thing for a hangover is tomato juice and Tabasco. You know, some people say that the hair of a dog works, but I say Tabasco works. Shocks the system into working again.
I think you should leave.
Now, you be a big boy and come out here and face the music.
Peyton, I'm so sorry.
For what?
Well, whatever happened here last night.
You don't remember?
I must have had too much to drink.
I have the best night of my life, and you don't remember. Well, I guess we could
relive last night and refresh your memory.
No.
Oh, baby, you feeling a little peaked?
I don't know what happened, but whatever happened, it was a mistake, a terrible mistake.
Well, how can you say that?
You know I would never touch you.
Why are you so upset? Well, what did I do wrong?
Nothing. You're completely innocent. I'm the guilty one. You just don't know how sinful this is.
Sinful? Oh, well, you sound like a stranger, Edward.
Don't call me Edward.
You acting like this because you don't want to pay me the money?
Money? What money?
Well, you promised me $50,000 for my mother's legal bills last night.
Of course. And you shall have it. Absolutely. 50,000. Is 50 enough?
Another 10 would allow me to get her special treatment in prison.
60. 60,000, fine.
You are so kind.
Now you have to promise that you try to forget what happened last night.
No way, baby. I don't want to forget.
It was wrong.
All right. Fine. I'm a big girl now. This is not the first time I've been disappointed in love.
Love, it was alcohol.
Well, you don't have to be so brutal.
I'm sorry. You just have to promise not to breathe a word of this.
All right.
Not one word to a living soul. Promise.
I promise.
For God's sake, don't tell your mother. It would break her heart.
I won't say a word. I guess I don't have to ask you for your word in return.
I'd just give anything if I could just erase last night.
Well, it's not much of a compliment to me, Edward.
You stop calling me that now. Stop it!
Why, I have never seen such a repentant sinner.
I'm gonna leave now. You get dressed.
Hi, Marion.
Hi, hon. Come on in. Where's Jason?
I left him with the neighbor.
You left him. There's not a problem, is there? Jeannie's okay, isn't she?
Yeah, Jeannie's fine.
What's the matter, Dean?
When Jeannie was gone, I came here looking for her.
Yes.
And for Jason.
Uh-huh.
Well, Jason told me last night that the whole time Jeannie was away, he was here with you.
That's right.
How could you not tell me? Couldn't you see how awful I was feeling that I couldn't find them?
Honey, Jeannie made me promise not to tell you.
Why?
She was afraid.
She was afraid of what?
That in one of your binges you might hurt Jason.
One of my binges? What are you talking about?
You don't have to hide things for my benefit, Dean. Jeannie's told me about your drinking problem.
My what?
When it all got to be too much for her, she confided everything to me, and she said she needed to be by herself. She asked would I look after Jason for her because she couldn't trust him in your care. Now, I couldn't very well say no. I'm just glad you're in counseling now.
I'm not in counseling because I don't have a drinking problem. Your daughter is the one with the problem.
You're not going to tell me where you got the money?
Sugar, you wouldn't believe me even if I told you.
That's it. Sign here.
All right, with pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Sugar, don't put that pen away. I got myself half a riverboat.
You've already got the papers.
Sugar, I had those papers drawn up before I even got the money.
You are one extraordinary woman.
Oh, you got that right. So, where is Reese this afternoon?
She went to Atlanta with Vincent to pick up the new light fixtures.
What, you couldn't have them delivered?
I didn't want anyone else here when the equipment came, in case something went wrong.
Cut the cards. High card wins.
Ace?
King, you just won the grand prize.
I did.
And the grand prize is me. You lucky son of a gun. I've never done it on a roulette table before.
I've never done it with the owner of a riverboat before.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
What do you mean he got his equipment? Did you sell it to him, Gordon? Because I'll have you skinned alive if you did. You hear me? All right. I believe you. I believe you. I swear, Gordon, I'm gonna ruin that sumbitch Tom Masick just like I ruined his father.
Tough day selling?
No, not too bad.
Would you like a drink?
That'd be nice.
I'd fix myself one too, but I don't know that I should. What with my drinking problem and all.
A drinking problem?
You must know I go on binges. You told your mother all about it.
I just wanted some time alone, and I didn't want my mother questioning me about our love life.
So you lied.
We're back together. Everything will be okay. Can't we just put all the past behind us?
Yeah, we could put that behind us, but the future, now that is a different story.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, quit pretending, Jeannie, will you? It's over. I called Goodall Cosmetics. They haven't even heard of you. And I know about Matt Carter and the June wedding. What were you thinking?
Look, when I left, I just wanted to get away, to be on my own for a while. I was not looking for anybody, but I met Matt, and he was crazy about me, Dean. I mean, I just think I needed somebody to love me.
I loved you.
No, you didn't. Not really. Not in the way that you love Lane.
I never talked about Lane. I never compared you to her. When we were married, as far as I was concerned, it was forever. Any doubts you had came from you, not from me.
Quit acting so noble. I mean, our marriage was over. I was coming back to divorce you, but I found Lane here, and I got jealous.
If you hadn't left me, Lane McKenzie would have come into this town and gone without so much as a how do you do for me. You want a divorce, you got it. But don't ask for custody over Jason, because you were not a fit parent. And I swear even your mother testified to that.
The pimento cheese was terrific.
Oh, thanks. It was my mother's recipe. She died in a car wreck when I was young. I don't remember that much about her.
Reese, I just can't stand by and watch you marry Tom without you knowing anything about us.
What's to know?
We're not from New Jersey. We were born in Savannah.
Why lie about something like that?
Because Tom doesn't want your father to know who he is.
But my father does know him.
He doesn't know we were born under the last name of Henderson.
Why is that such an all-fired secret?
Because my father was driving that car when your mother was killed.
What?
My dad was driving your mother to Atlanta because she was running away from your father.
I don't believe you. Dad loved Mother more than life itself. Why would she leave him?
Because she found out he had an affair.
That's a lie.
Look, I was a kid when all this happened, okay? But Tom was 10. You should ask him about it.
Why should I believe Tom? You just told me he's been lying to me this whole time.
Yeah, and so has your father.
You don't know my father. For all I know, you and Tom made this whole thing up. How would Tom know about any of this anyway?
Edward Burton ruined my father's business. And my dad shot himself. And Tom found the suicide note. It explained everything.
Lord. Your father had an affair?
Your mother was leaving because his mistress had a child. In the note, my father said Edward had another daughter.
I have a sister.
Yes.
Who is she?
I don't know.
See? I told you it'd be fun.
Stay tuned for upcoming scenes from the next episode of Savannah.
I'm Jack A. Harry from the show Sister Sister, and I'm going behind the scenes of Savannah to dig up the real dirt. We're going to visit with that sweet little rich girl Reese, and of course, the sexy, conniving Peyton. I bet her Southern bell's been rung a few times. So all night long, yours truly will be poking my nose around that Savannah set in between all new episodes of Sister Sister, The Parenthood, and a whole hour of the Wayans Brothers. So join me for the secrets of Savannah.
Wednesday on the WB.